team been in the grand final, Cooper Cron?
Yes, what a grub.
We are underway, folks. The 2025 season of the best game on the planet, Rugby League. And Barnet will take the first hit up of the night for the Warriors. Just 9 wins last season, as opposed to Cronulla's record of 17-10. It really does only feel like a month or so ago since these sides played in round 26 last year, which was the Warriors' last game for the season. Fisher Harris has his first run, and a bit of angle on it as well for the Warriors. And Egan gets them going right up the middle. So Fisher Harris's time is underway. And obviously we focus hard on him tonight. Niakore close to the ruck, just inside the Cronulla half. The playing surface absolutely carpet-like. We'll go to Jake in a moment. It has been a very warm day in Sydney. Kennedy has the first possession for Cronulla for the night. No Nico Hines tonight. Cooper's outlined the players not there. Stone Street with the run. No Ronaldo Militalo. He's one of them missing. But Stone Street has proven himself more than a capable backup. 8 tries in 5 matches. Exciting local junior. Kailiro, after a breakout season last year, and the number 4 for Cronulla there. Hazelton, similar sets from the two sides to start the game. Beryl takes them right side. We saw Jaden Beryl on 3 occasions last year in first grade, and the Warriors. Ed Corsey's had a bit of a Barry Crocker with that catch, and a bit of pressure on the Warriors early here.
Yeah, I think the one thing you don't want to do early on in your first pre-season game is make errors and put your defence under pressure. Atkinson with the kick down here. The Warriors just turn the ball over, and this will give the Sharks an opportunity to set up camp and have the first attacking set.
He just took his eye off it there, didn't he? Right at the last minute, deciding where he's going to run. Well, this will test the Warriors early.
Well, if they've been working on set plays at this part of the season, this is beautiful. Centre field, 20 metres out. How about an old scrum play? Worked in a grand final for them. Now across with Katoa standing in the centres. Wasn't able to offload there to Oroti, who's in the dummy half. Atkinson and Hamlin Welle. Call of inside the 10, so set restart the Sharks, a little more pressure. A real opportunity for the home side to post the first points of the night. Ruck infringement follows. And the ding or the bell's getting a little bit of a workout early. Merrill, Hazelton, try-scoring machine. Who had Tommy Hazelton for the first try of the season? One of the most popular Sharks there is. And he scores a 4-pointer, the big fella.
You're right, Vozza. He is a try-scoring machine. 7 tries from 25 games last year. And it was Cossey that made the error that gave the Sharks the attacking set. And they played around the middle through Beryl a couple of occasions. But this man on your screen just has a knack of finding space near the try line. Moves on the footy. Nice deception there from the dummy half. Big man on small man Egan close to line. Hazelton does the rest.
Yeah, well, he drew Fisher Harris out, didn't he? And that's opened up the space. And as we know, he's a try scorer. He likes scoring them close to the post, and he's done it again for the Sharks tonight.
We've been out and about filming for the fan, Kevy, for Fox League pre-season. We paid the Sharks a visit last week. I tell you about Tom Hazelton. Not only can he back it up on the field now, he's a good personality off the field. He handles the camera, the interviews. There's a lot to like about Tom Hazelton.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gathering a great following down here in the Shire. He continually does good things for the Sharks.
They're watching in the pubs in Goulburn tonight, and they're proud to see their man score the 4-point. All right, Jake. Well, he's down to the Hawaiian shirt by the looks of things for kick-off. Jake, nice and warm there.
Good evening to you, Vossi. It's a perfect night here to kick off season 2025. Low 30s in Sydney today. Still about 28 degrees with a slight breeze behind the Warriors to start this one. But what a start from that man. Tommy Hazelton had a breakthrough season last year. Played 25 games for the Sharks, starting in 10 of them, and he scored 7 tries. He was unstoppable at certain points, and he took up an option to stay here at the club this season, but he's off contract at the end of the year, and there'll be plenty of interest in him, you'd imagine.
do. So Hamlin Welle bringing it back over the 10-metre line. He missed the start of last season because of a knee injury, but he's a much-needed force, and Fitzgibbon was pretty candid pre-match about reinforcing physicality in the middle and getting some dominance. So Hamlin Welle has a big role to play tonight. So on the run back, 40 out from their own line. Beryl, Atkinson, and then Kafusi. Pretty tough on Jaden Beryl, 29 years of age, but playing behind Blake Brayley, who's won the Player of the Year the last 2 seasons now for Cronulla, which is a real feather in the cap of Brayley, so hard to get past. Back away here for Puru. They've got the Twins in action tonight. The ball headed Wateni Zalesniak's way, and a clean catch at that time and some relief for the Warriors. And Leotao with the ball. Looking forward to seeing how this young centre develops this season. Followed up by Dallin. Hasn't bothered with a haircut in the off-season, quite obviously. Now Barnett, 5 short of halfway. Egan, they'll attack the short side. Nickel Klukstad with it. Nice right foot step. And now 35 metres away from the Cronulla line. Last tackle play, Metcalf. In the role of general. Kicks for Kennedy, and that is very cool at the back from the number 1 for Cronulla.
That'll be the challenge for the halves pairing with Sean Johnson dominating the kicking last year for the Warriors. Can they be accurate, not give away set restarts like that?
So Sharks with the first points of the night. And it will be this time in 3 weeks. Vegas, it'll be on the eve of the Vegas weekend. All 4 matches live here on Fox League. But we've got all of the pre-season challenge for you to get through first. It's a real privilege to be back in your lounge rooms, back in the pubs tonight, wherever you're watching your rugby league. Here's Hazelton now. Into the 30 he goes. Egan was low down. Maybe the meter's coming a little too easy for Andrew Webster's liking at the moment for the Sharks. Talakai with the offload, and most unlike Sione Katoa, in that situation he catches and probably launches a dive from 5 or 6 metres out.
Yeah, it was half a chance there for the Sharks. They were making, as you mentioned, Bossy, good progress downfield, particularly through the middle there of the Warriors' defence, and little shift to the edge. Talakai, that's his little offload. Yeah, the try line was there.
Well, Kevy, I'm sure if he hangs on to it, he launches something at the corner.
Well, he's known for that, isn't he? Highly skilled winger.
Penalty to the Warriors. Again, relief for them.
Yeah, the kicking game of the Warriors, because of no Johnson in 2025, will be a key indicator on how they go.
Chair hire people have done well tonight, haven't they? When you look down at the bench, I saw the Warriors players warming up. There's 8 players up warming up. Cronulla have got 5 bikes and 15 chairs down there for their reserves. Corey on the run, into the Sharks half he goes. Now Egan and Aaron Clark. Warrior, then Titans, now back with the Warriors. Barnett, Metcalf, build up looked a little more promising. Capewell on the end of that. This is their best field position, 21 metres away from the Cronulla line. Barnett now, Metcalf holds it up. Nickel Klukstad with it, floats it over the top. Dallin with Teddy Zalesniak's pass, doesn't find the mark. Normally, Dallin is the one diving, but he decided to pass that time.
It was Kartai for the Sharks and Zalesniak there for the Warriors, but I like the shift shape here from the Warriors, and Luke Metcalf is playing genuine halfback role, shifting from both sides of the field, creates the space here for Chance and floats the ball over the top. Great defence there from the Sharks, but nice little shot, or little fire warning there from the Warriors. I like that play out to the right-hand side as Lesniak.
That's a worry.
Shoulder wrist.
That is a worry. Jake will be all over that, but probably won't muck around with Dallin. He'll stay out on the field for the meantime. Got a hat-trick here in that round 26 game last year. Johnson's farewell to the NRL. What a night it was.
Well, he left with a bang, Johnson, didn't he?
And Dallin was on the end of a lot of it. He'll come from the field right now. And this will give Tane Tuapiki a chance to come onto the field. We know him well. It's not good for Dallin. So Cronulla 5 metres inside the Warriors half, but last tackle is reached. Beryl, the man playing it. Braden Hamlin-Welle a chance at dummy half. High ball for Nickel Klukstad. Averaged just under 180 metre running metres a game last year from the fullback position. Tuapiki. It's a busy night for Jake. He'll be working as hard as anyone tonight, keeping it across all of that. Any injury news we'll pass on to you. And again, they're all warming up now. The Cronulla players are up, an army of them. More bench players than starters across both teams. Lost ball there from Capewell. And another error inside their own half, the Warriors.
The Warriors had the best completion rate last year, and that's a couple of errors coming out of their own end. The issue with making errors out of your own end in the NRL is you put your defence under pressure.
Gotta go out, mate. You gotta clean that up. That's twice now.
Mitch Barnett's leaving the field for,
the sub will go out the back.
for a cut on his head.
There you go. You don't get this in
Let's go, trainer!
You don't.
No.
He's just going out the back. He's not actually going to leave the... Well, he's going to have to, isn't he?
Well, it's a pretty bloody jumper.
I think it
Kevin.
is, yeah.
Kevin, they're going to have to find another one there, and of course you've got to try and peel these body-hugging jerseys off them. It's not an easy task.
Chance right in. Bundy head down, right. Ball
Just a
in,
laceration,
ball
no
in.
suggestion of any structural problem or fracture there for Barnett. He didn't even want to come off.
Kirk, hands off.
So Sharks are with it, 30 metres away from the Warriors line. Atkinson, Hazelton.
Off that ball, Bunty. Wait, back in, wait. Now hold.
Play the ball there, Beryl. Napuru. He's featured in the last 3 pre-seasons. Just still itching for a chance in the NRL. Hamlin-Welle loses it. Defenders there were Capewell and Egan. The Warriors return serve with an error, but a little opportunity squandered by Cronulla.
There's good inside coverage there from Egan, who came across. Ball exposed there from Hamlin-Welle. Egan just gets contact there and the ball comes out. It's a good defence there from the starting 9 for the Warriors.
Yeah, good technique from him, wasn't it, Cooper? Under the ball. This time of the year, players getting used to the collisions and the contact. It's a nice place to tackle.
Warriors will play Raiders, Sharks will play Panthers in Vegas. And Egan. Scurry there, dummy and run. There's the treatment for Dallin Watene-Zelezniak. Around base of the thumb. Could be a real issue for them. Now Egan again. Looks like he's keen to have a few expeditions here. Egan at a dummy half. Skipping around as Clark. Played Test football for New Zealand at the Pacific Championship, Aaron Clark.
I like the acquisition of him.
Yeah, a good player. Yeah, honest player.
And skillful player as well. He can take the ball forward, but also got a nice pass in him.
Tomato Martin with a bomb, angled out towards Stone Street. Caught on the fall by Tuapiki. A clean catch to end the set. And Cronulla will come up with a ball close to their own goal line.
He has a crack, this kid, Tuapiki. Go back to Magic Round, I think it was, when the Warriors beat Penrith. He was absolutely outstanding. He did not take his eyes off the ball then and came down with it.
What was by and large a disappointing season, certainly one of the highlights of their year was that win, Magic Round. Right about Tamare Martin, he lit it up. 3 try assists, I think, in the second half that day. Hamlin-Welle now with the ball for Cronulla. Sold out every home game last year, the Warriors. There's one of the big highlights of the year for them. Hazelton with the ball.
Last tackle, Kurt, let him up. Lock in, Bunty. Let's go 5.
Now Beryl to Atkinson. He's a very composed footballer. Atkinson, Corsi on the run, and that's great character shown by the Warriors winger after the earlier mistake. He really attacked the ball there. And the Warriors with it outside their 30.
You mentioned about the 11 sold-out games at home last year, Vossi. They only won 5 of those, and if they want to play finals, they definitely need to win at home. The majority of those games get enough wins into finals this year.
And through that, Bunty Afua. Now in the, I guess it's fair to say, with respect, the veteran category. Nice hands here, Metcalf and Capel. One more offload would have been handy. Penalty for a man held without the ball.
I know Metcalf's given away a 7-tackle set with his king game, but he's confident, this kid. We've seen him break the line with his speed and his footwork, but his ball playing is improved in the summer, and he's generally playing the 7 role. Tomato Martin parked out on the left-hand side. You've got Chance Nickel Krukstad here on the right, and Metcalf, good signs early on.
An injury hampered his progress last year, but if he gets a full season, he can be a star for the Warriors. And here he is again, Metcalf. Sharp service to Murray Martin. Pompey there. On to Corsi. They've ruled it forward. Well, that's a bit of an anticlimax there. That was promising build-up. 7 and 6 combining.
Yeah, I like the signs here from the Warriors. Just a little bit of execution there. But they've always been highly skilled, the Warriors, haven't they? It's just executing at times when they're under pressure from the defensive line where they can get it wrong.
It's where our game's going, Kev, isn't it? With the rushing defence, the skill of a centre or a fullback to get that ball crisply across is the difference between scoring and not. Sometimes the difference between winning and losing. So the players these days practice that all the time, and Pompey should have got that one.
They look dangerous, though, don't they, on that left side? Some good short passes and playing nice and straight and direct. Good signs.
First track for the officials out of the way, Kevy. Decision was spot on, though. They've been training all off-season as well.
They have been. I walked past the referee's room coming upstairs here, and they look very fit and ready to go, Vossi.
And the penalty this time to Cronulla, 25 metres out from their own line. For the Stars, Kevin, how many minutes? Do you put a mark on it, or a range of minutes? Fisher Harris, for example, what you'd want to see from him tonight?
40 minutes, I reckon, would be enough. Fisher Harris and their leading players. That'll be enough to get some good contact, get his defence right, his carries, his timing.
You're watching the pre-season challenge live and exclusive right here on the home of Rugby League, Fox League. Our first game for the season. And then, there you go. Bunty Afua was called out by the referee as being offside. So, set restart. Cronulla now turns into full-blown penalty. He was warned.
He was warned, but it was hard for him to get. If he gets out of the way there, the Cronulla player just goes straight through. So, no real choice there.
Big chance here. The Sharks. No Hines or Trindle, but enough attacking players there. All right, full start. Here we go again. Puru, centre field for Kafusi, a player with an offload in him. His offloading game really developed last year at Cronulla. Now Beryl, Atkinson, Hamlin, Welle. One front rower has scored already. They lead by 6. Beryl. Puru, nice little jink. Fisher Harris had hold of him. Just one hand on the jersey. Beryl now. He'll have a run of sorts himself. Not a lot off it there. Not Cronulla's best set of the night. Burns to Puru. Hazelton. Goal line defence better from the Warriors. Egan again there. Last tackle play. Puru, angled run. Burns with it. Caught in traffic. And a pat on the back for the Warriors there. But again, maybe the Sharks a little off the pace.
Yeah, but they're still making their tackles and working well together. Good line speed there from the Warriors. Much better.
So just outside their 10, the Warriors. Corsi in off the left wing. He starts tonight. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck was originally listed to play, but he's not part of the action tonight. They lost Marcelo Montoya in the off-season, who'd been a regular for them. There's a handful gone from the Warriors that they have to replace when you think of the likes of Jazz Tavanga, Tohu Harris, the late retirement in the pre-season, Vanua Blake, Johnson. They're big names. Warriors There's 5 inside the Sharks half on last play. Metcalf steady with a kick and then was captured by Beryl. The rule play on. Stone Street back with it. It was a timid tackle. He certainly didn't drive in. It definitely took him down. And now Hero with the ball.
No problem with that one. No intent there. Just doing his job at marker. Kick pressure.
There. Jesse Ramian, another one of the big names missing for Cronulla tonight. Hamlin Welle, 7 metres short of halfway. Merrill, Kennedy, just a skip across field. I'm sure you at home are watching the play the ball, see how they're going to back up their words, the officials. No rule changes this year, just maybe watching things a little different, interpretation.
What's your thoughts on the play the ball? You play the ball rule, Peeps, with the foot on the ball.
I think the only thing that comes back to any tweaks or rule changes is the consistency, right? Like as fans of our game, we just want to see consistency through. So let's see how the referees initiate all those changes and tweaks early on.
Well, their intention is to monitor a more genuine attempt to get the foot to the ball.
Just rolling between your legs.
We'll see what they go. Jake, what is the injury news?
Already some injury concerns for the Warriors, guys. Dallin Watene-Zelezniak, we saw him come off holding that wrist. He has been ruled out of this game. Ice on it. The Warriors say they're not too concerned, but he won't return. Mitch Barnett still in the blood bin with that nasty laceration. He's doubtful to return as well.
All right, well, that's 2 of their biggest guns. Fuller plays it there. Egan now kept alive for Metcalf, running off Dylan Walker, who plays a great role in the middle. Here he is, lively. I think his ball play has really improved, Dylan Walker. I believe better than when he played Origin and Test football. Back in there, offload. It was handy, and that'll be really good for them. Charles Nickel-Klukstar. It was via Melga who had the offload. He hadn't been on long. You know him previously as Dimitri Sifakula, and he's coming off the bench and he's made a big offload in this play.
This is the play from Dylan Walker. Just come on the field. He's touched the ball multiple times in this set. There's this pass here that creates the advantage. Through the out ball, Charles Nickel-Klukstar hit the line. Great offload there. But Dylan Walker, hasn't he transformed into a very good ball-playing middle forward? Early days was an outside back. Moved in the middle. He really adds a point of difference for the Warriors when he comes on the field. Chance scores.
Yeah, I like the little short passing again from the Warriors and the offload from Afoa. Brilliant stuff. It's very hard to defend those short passes through the middle of the field. And then when you've got a guy like Afoa who's got good offloading skills, it just presents opportunities for the outside men. And that's where the ball's got to get to after the offload, is to where the space is on those edges. And they got it there that time, the Warriors.
There's some real signs of promise with the Warriors attack. You can see the background there in the huddle going through the breathing, back on halfway. And Metcalf, big shoes to fill. When you're talking about goal kicking, Johnson, they shared a bit of goal kicking around last year because Pompey's very capable. Yeah. But Metcalf, first choice kicker here tonight. Hazelton coming from the field for Cronulla. See Hepa Puru has gone out there for the Sharks. It was way back at the Perth Nines that we saw Luke Metcalf write a few headlines of his own. That sort of game made for him at the time. Great speed. But every bit of first grader. So there's Dallin Watene-Zelezniak. Jake reporting he won't get any more game time tonight. Let's hope he's all right for round number 1.
You won't want to miss Vegas, Vossi. You want to be on the plane, my friend.
Already got a booking at the Bellagio buffet for the Friday. Oh, all you can eat for about 5 hours. You're an athlete, Kevin. You got to prepare for stuff like that. You do. So Puru, this is a good moment for them because Hepa's been at the Raiders for the last couple of years. Windsor boys back together here at Cronulla. Number 7 and number 14 for the Sharks out there at the moment, the Twins. Capewell. They've warmed to the match, the Warriors. They're putting some sets together here. A bit short of halfway. Egan's work has been very tidy. Walker, Metcalf, and across to Niakore. It was a good tackle low. Quick play the ball. Egan again, straight through the centre. Walker was cut in half in the tackle. It was a beauty there from Talakai. Metcalf, last tackle. Set played at good speed. Stone Street is there for Cronulla. Nice work by the young winger.
He had a good finish to the set. I like the way the Warriors are playing these short passes and dragging the middle of Cronulla in. It's creating space on the outside. If they persist with that, they'll get good results.
A touch there for Sione Katoa. Again, calling out Bunty Afoa in defence. But keen to get off the line. This time, the Sharks with Hal Tapua. He's one that they're expecting to get more game time out of this year. Kick from Puru back towards the centre. Bounce got past the fullback. So John Stickle Klukstar with the ball. And the Warriors keen to have counter-attack from inside their 20. He found himself in the centres. Now Pompey with the ball.
Yeah, the Warriors are creating a little bit of ruck speed here. Wade Egan with a retreating defence. Watch for his craft for the next 5 minutes because this play the ball speed keeps up. Wade Egan might be dangerous.
There you go, early cut for the year for Murata Niakore. And a ball with Jacob Laban there inside the Sharks half. Good young back rower. Now Metcalf.
Oh, here we go.
Hello. Here we go. Kevy, I gave you one job.
I thought
you should have called that.
Well, I put Cooper on that tonight.
Oh, right.
I never played the ball, Kev.
So
yeah, but, I mean, let's get another replay of that.
well, he said roll ball. So, well, it shows that they're watching. They've all been told. And that is
a roll ball.
That's
a roll ball.
Yeah, but Cooper's point is,
Do they
we're consistent, you know, there you go. There was no effort to get the foot anywhere near the ball there from the young forward. And rather than a penalty, it is just change over. So there you go, folks. Talk about that. 40 metres away from the line. The Sharks. Puru. There's Hepa with the ball. Has played in the All-Stars before, Puru, so he's had some big match experience. Talakai with the ball for Cronulla. Like to see him back to his very best tackle-busting style. That would be all good for Cronulla. Atkinson, Puru, lost it over their head. Every Kennedy said it went forward. Too early in the year to argue those sort of calls. We'll just play on.
I'm glad you said that, Andrew. The Sharks were static. It wasn't very quick play the ball speed. The reason why the Sharks knocked it on here is they felt the pressure of the fast-moving Warriors defence. Had a little look. Ball pops out.
There. Come on, that went backwards.
Too early, Kevin.
$5,000 fine, Kevin.
Not anymore.
Might be a little more, is it? I don't know. Yeah, anyway. So there's, as I said, that is a beautiful sign of rugby league in February, isn't it? Still summer, 33-degree day, and Mitch Barnett, a real warrior.
Oh, he is a warrior.
Taped up. Don't worry about the jersey. Never to replace the jersey. Mustn't have another. Must have travelled light over here. Now Egan and Tamare Martin been a little quiet.
Yeah, I'd like to see
been
him
the dominant
more
half
in the game. Tamara, he's a good player, very clever player.
So Pompey now into the Cronulla half. 27 minutes has gone. Yeah, finally they found the jersey. They've been off to Peter Wynn score at Parramatta. Come back with a new Warriors jersey, it would seem. Play the ball. Egan, Metcalf. He may be the quickest Warrior off the mark, Metcalf, if he gets a chance. Last tackle play. Nickel Klukstar, that looked really heavy. That's almost into the hot dog stand. So back to the 20-metre line for Cronulla.
Yeah, on the last play there, Egan just overplayed his hand, went to the left-hand side, dummy came back to Klukstar, who had a little bit of pressure and did not get that kick right at all.
Straight ball there from the dummy half would be the way to go, Cooper. Yeah.
Interesting, we didn't go with drinks breaks tonight. It's almost as if the coaches want them to work a little hard. I mean, you do have the unlimited interchange. You've got 1,000 reserves that can come on.
Unlimited interchange, yeah, and they're rolling through and getting plenty of drinks. The players want to keep playing too. They wouldn't want to stop the game and have a drinks break. Ooh, good carry.
Yeah, left Tomato Martin on the deck there. Tapua can be powerful. Atkinson, Puro, and Burns, well contained by the defence. There was first man in there. They are like twins by Malda and Bunty Afua with the hairdos. Last tackle play, and Puro from halfback with a kick. There was a little bit of a checkered path for some of the Sharks there. No penalty ruled, but they couldn't weave their way past Warriors defenders.
You've got to put more height on a kick close to the line like that. Give William Kennedy an opportunity to out-jump Chance Nick Cookstar.
I'll tell you what, there's a moment about to happen here that will feel very odd for a great Shark of the past, Mitch Healy, to watch his son Samuel running out onto Cronulla, playing for the Warriors. You'll see him in a moment. Number 26 in the dummy half role for the Warriors. Here he comes.
Tell me he's quite a talent too, Bossy.
This could be his time, but he's had to go to the Warriors to look for that opportunity. Kick from inside the 40, that's a perler. Great to see.
First 40-20, hey?
We spoke about the kicking game. No Sean Johnson. Metcalf had an error early on, but his ball playing's been great, and he's set up for this. Stayed behind the 40-metre line, backed his skills, and absolutely nails it.
I think he's the story of the half, Luke Metcalf, the way he's going.
Confidence, moving around, he's telling his players where to be. At different stages, he looked very sharp with ball in hand.
All right, so Samuel Healy gets us back underway. A second attempt for Barnett. He has finished the year playing for Australia, having made his Origin debut during the season. Enormous year. And here is Melbourne with the ball. Right on the line. Warriors could go in front for the first time. It's Metcalf and Tamare Martin, but marauding Sharks defence there. Hiroti all over the Warriors 5'8". Of course, he's big and bustling on that run. Healy. Sharks able to hold up the play the ball. Walker and Metcalf. Nickel Cookstar. Quick hands. Alitawa with it. Just caught by Burns. Last tackle. Again, it's Metcalf calling the shots. Right on the line. It's play on. Tamare Martin. Big bat sideways. Play on the call. And the scramble of Cronulla does the job.
Well, Kevin, I think Tamare Martin should have scored the try, right?
He mustn't like scoring tries.
Well, Metcalf got the 40-20, put this one in attacking position. Tamare Martin just has to catch the ball and put it down, but he's batted over to his winger. They've lost an opportunity there.
This is probably batted it to his winger from the in goal.
He had a good grab at it as well.
The Sharks with it. So it is unlimited interchange through the pre-season challenge. It's coming into effect now. Cronulla also making their alterations to their dummy half play. There. Linking up with Lachlan Crouch. There's plenty of Cronulla fans, the diehards will know of many of the players you're going to see off the bench played in the Jersey Flegg Grand Final last year. And now graduating to a sniff of the NRL. There's a whole host of them. It could be later in the season that you see them in the NRL proper.
From a coaching perspective, Kevy, what do you want to see from those young, inexperienced players when they get their opportunity here today?
Well, they need to express themselves, tying into the team and the structure of the team, the way they play. We've got another roll between the legs, have we?
We're going to drop ball altogether.
No.
Roll ball, there you go, Kevy.
I'm all over it, Bossy.
Yeah, oh dear.
Yeah, so back to you, Coops. Yeah, just getting out there, expressing themselves well and taking the opportunity because, this is trial games are for giving these young guys that experience and also putting their name up in the big lights to push for selection, maybe not round 1, round 2, but down the track in this season.
No question, those two play the balls have been pulled up, have been blatant.
Yeah.
Picky. Yeah, not even close. So can it continue? Can the crackdown go? I've lived through a few crackdowns, Kevies, in my time. I've seen them play the ball crackdown a few times before. We're up to about the 7th edition of the crackdown.
And to be fair, that's an easy crackdown to police and identify. Another penalty.
And just to give some insight to our viewers, when there is a tweak or a rule change, all the referees go out to the clubs.
Yes.
The players understand it. They do repetition. So there is zero excuses for the players to get any of the rule changes wrong here.
Just bad habits, isn't it? Bad habits.
Opportunity now for Cronulla. Not for the first time. They start a set deep inside Warriors territory. Young Crouch with a play the ball. Puru to his brother. And the Warriors goal line defence will be tested. It passes that test. Geez, had an impact. Vaimunga has been really good for them. Set restart. Puru. Hepa that is. Just short of the try line. Tapua finds himself dummy half. Puru, Atkinson. Not afraid to back himself. Atkinson goes very close. They're in the tackle. Puru might do the same at a dummy half to his brother there. Dummy and run. Set restart for Cronulla. Inside the 10, the Warriors. That count is climbing against the visitors here. Puru looks like the defence on him there. And that hurt a little. Had no dummy half for a moment. They don't seem to have the authority quite, the Sharks at the moment. Kicking is Atkinson. Chasing just a little too far.
I know it's only pre-season, but it was an ordinary set from the Sharks. They had about 10 play the balls in the space of a 10-metre radius. The ball came out the back, and Atkinson, because he was frustrated, tried to do the kick, almost gets there, but a poor set from the Sharks.
There's a lot of the younger players out there at the moment, so combinations among the group wouldn't be that great.
I'll tell you what, there's a young fella that just sprinted on for the Warriors. Here's one of the young blokes wearing jumper 25. You'll see him in a moment. Eddie Eremia Tuava. He ran on like he's been waiting for this moment all his life. They go away from him down the left side. Capewell. 27 metres away from the Cronulla line. I think they're winning the battle of play the ball. The Warriors. You sense it's only a matter of time before points come. Healy off a quick play the ball. Walker, Tomato Martin, and Metcalf wrapped around on that left side. Poppy with the ball. Then through a forward pass. Oh, that was Super Bowl stuff, and that's coming up on Monday. So let off for Cronulla there.
Again, on that left side, they look like some good combinations have been worked on over the pre-season, but that's just better off just taking the tackle there. They're putting good pressure on the Cronulla defence. Take the tackle, play the next play.
Scrum brought to the centre of the field. We will see Jeff Cleary a little later on. He's biding his time on the bench for the Warriors. It's a big moment for the family to have Jet involved.
Dylan, keep your foot on the ground.
Saw representatives of other clubs when I walked in the ground. Gus Gould was trying to go a little incognito here earlier tonight. He's in attendance, but Gus was here monitoring these two sides. Sharks just outside their 10. The Puru to the Toa. There he is, we've found him. Yeah, you can't hide. The great Gus Gould there. Attended the Bulldogs pre-season. One of the hit, they look impressive too. I don't see the Bulldogs going backwards this year.
I saw that picture. I was thinking, how many games has Gus Gould attended throughout his career?
And now Puru's kick, fielded by Tuapiki. He's shown signs, apart from the one bad play the ball, but I'm sure he's going to be a big contributor for the Warriors this year. Now Nickel Klukstad with the ball. Warriors spread left, Martin, and across to Capewell. They've just looked the slicker side, but still we're at this 6-all scoreline. Dumped off the offload. Ooh, that may have been unlucky. A bounce offload, and Healy was away, but they've ruled it forward from Corsi.
No doubt the Warriors look more slick, but in terms of the Sharks and what quality of players they're missing, to have this scoreline at 6-all, tell you what, the tenacity and the determination and defensive mindset that the Sharks have shown, Craig Fitzgibbon would be very happy with his performance in the first half, considering how many of the top liners are out.
Just on penalty and set restart count, 4-3 penalties to Cronulla. Sharks have also had 4 set restarts in the match so far. So Cronulla on halfway. And Puru. There's a link up there with Hatapua. Held in the tackle. Valeban. Go against the grain of the way the attacking play's gone. If Cronulla were to get their noses in front here, but it's a chance. With just over a minute remaining, Puru offloading. They chip away through the middle. Tapua's had plenty of touches, brought down by Barnett. Quicker from Cronulla. Puru with a skibbity step. Nice ball away there. Stone Street with it. Off Burns. They're only 10 away. Last tackle play. 50 seconds on the clock. Puru with a bomb. No, not a bomb. He's bounced it off the post. And what a ricochet off the post, indeed. He's played Gaelic football. Warriors come up with it.
Rossi, that was a shank. He was aiming for the far right-hand side for his outside backs to go up, maybe Katoa, and it's just come off the boot and hit the upright. Great work there from Capewell to cover through.
Could have been one of the best shanks of all time. Yeah, they just bounced to the man on the run. Capewell with a cape flying through to save the day for the Warriors. This time it's a knock on. Lost control.
Hand over.
The clock may beat them here. Probably happy to say that'll do us for the first half. Just one converted try apiece. Enough to talk about, though, out of the first half for both teams. You're watching the very first game of the 2025 season pre-season challenge, live and exclusive on Fox League. And Cronulla and the Warriors, two of the teams off to Vegas, locked at 6-all. This is pre-season action live here on Fox League. We are at Sharks Stadium. Sharks and the Warriors. 3 weeks' time, they'll be in the United States of America. We will be too, bringing the action to you. So 6-all to start the second half, and Cronulla first use. Braden Hamlin-Welle remains on the field. And we've seen some of the big names across the Warriors. Jake will recap on the injury toll shortly, but Dallin Watene-Zelezniak, the major concern out of the first half for the Warriors. On that run back over the 30-metre line. Just the 2 tries. Warriors probably created a little more. Talakai a run on the edge, leaving Barnett behind. Up to halfway. Merrill and Hazelton. He's the Cronulla try scorer, and that is a big carry. You can count the post contact metres there from about the 40-metre line. He added another 8 to the run. Back for Atkinson to bomb from 35 metres out. A little bit of pressure. Off balance, Nickel Klukstad almost did the splits. Managed to maintain possession. They've called it a crusher tackle, but don't go trying that at home what Chance just did.
I think once Chance hit the deck, the Sharks hit the accelerator and went after him. Just contact on the back of the neck once he fell down. The Warriors still have Chance and Metcalf, Tomato Martin out there, so Webster's still got a bit of his starting spine running around the second half.
Well, they probably need to work on their combinations as much as they can, don't they, Cooper? Given Johnson's retirement, they need to play some footy together.
their reserve players out from the sheds before the end of half-time. They were warming up on the field again. There will be mass changes during the second half. You see a lot of the new faces. Clark, he wasn't held, he wasn't. And plays it outside the 40. Barnett quickly along, Metcalf. Surely the big break from Metcalf is not too far away. Barnett, drop there to Mare Martin, and they've ruled it travelled forward, even though he was facing back to his own goal line.
We're not going there, are we? Not in the trials.
No, that's a knock on, Kenny. Back in the commentary box, have you had an eye check already? You know, as a coach, you only saw one side. Now we're back. See,
oh, yeah.
That's forward.
Yep. That's eyes, yes.
I can't teach you physics. Not at your age. I'm not going back there.
I can't either. I got 5.5 out of 55 for a physics exam in year 12.
Yes. Spelled with a PH, physics too. Like Kevin. Spelling. Probably gave it away. Sharks with the ball just on their own 30-metre line. He's tried hard tonight. Sione Katoa is almost like he's taken on a leadership role. All his runs have been in the centre of the field. That's his 10th of the night. He's up around 100 metres, Sione Katoa. Now Hazelton. Taken in the tackle of Healy and Niakore. And Welle on to Kafusi. Good run. Just brushed aside from defenders. He's really developed into a good middle forward, Oregon Kafusi. Now Hamlin Welle off the left foot. It's a good set from the Cronulla forwards here. Real intent about their work. Last tackle, Hazelton, Atkinson. His bomb will come down 10 metres out. And Corsi with the ball for the Warriors. But that was a good set from Cronulla.
They had good finish as well. Corsi's, since the initial knock on, the drop ball with his first touch, he's recovered beautifully, getting himself right in the game.
The Warriors spread the ball from inside their 10 all the way across to Niakore, playing a role in the centres, which he has done in the past. Nice defence there. And the Warriors back almost to the 30. Barnett offload. Nicky Kuchtar with the ball. His defence. Oh, a little bit of second phase again. Healy takes off for a 20-metre dart. Up to halfway. Warriors unlock an offloading game all of a sudden. Metcalf. Bomb from a long way out. Down to the 20-metre line. Stone Street. Big and athletic. So quite obviously Mulatalo and Katoa are your starting wingers, but a little bit of speculation about Ronaldo and other clubs. Stone Street, he's a good one. He's ready for the NRL on a consistent basis. Ball now with Michael Gabriel. He's one of the young stars at the club. There is Stone Street. Big raps on the number 20 for Cronulla. Gabriel, he's probably a little while off the NRL, but gets a chance here in the pre-season challenge. Hazelton, Talakai, nice moves, and the Sharks away. Vaiella got it to Katoa, kick back in field. Vaiella is chasing. They make an absolute mess of it. Oh my goodness. Have they met each other? Atkinson and Vaiella, one of them had to score, surely.
It was great skill from Sione Katoa with a kick back infield. The two Sharks players looked at each other. Look at this, right foot bending back through. Mine, yours, it's no one's.
Police. He was so good, the ball that got away. Chris Vaiella. But then he and Atkinson somehow had to take charge of it.
That was Brayden Hamlin-Uele. Just went out of the line and rocked Fisher Harris.
Didn't he? What?
Wow.
More happenings on the bench, and it is Katoa. He's in pain. Jake will check on that one as well. Dr. Duke on the sideline. Warriors 40 metres away from the Cronulla line. Healy and Fisher Harris. Tamate Martin at Pompey. tackle Vaiella there. We've seen him previously in the pre-season challenge. He was a try scorer last year in the game against the Bulldogs. Metcalf bombs long and wide out to the wing.
Good take.
That is an attack of the football from Stone Street. Get out of my way.
Yeah, well, he does have the height advantage, doesn't he? But he still got up high there and caught it nicely in there. Very safe.
I'll talk about him again. I'd have no dramas if he was a first grader every week, Sam Stone Street, from what we've seen. Besides his try-scoring ability, in other areas of the game, he looks he's ready for this level.
He's very talented.
Now Hiroti back to halfway almost. Put on a fan all his life.
He's got a following here too, hasn't he?
Yeah. Put on a fan all his life. Atkinson was thrown down after kicking. No penalty. It's almost as if the fans have done their little pre-season warm-up now. Now they're booing. They got it all right. They were a little quiet early. You do have to practice the cry of get him onside. There was the tackle on Atkinson from Fisher Harris. He finished off his book. Got rid of Atkinson there. And Tower. For all the effort of the two sides, still just the 2 tries through 49 minutes, just under. Now Barnett right on the advantage line. Metcalf, quick hands. And now the Sharks, Vaiella in a defensive role there over the top, locked up the ball. And the second rower, Mayban, the bomb from Metcalf. The chasers are there. The kick is covered up at the back. Hiroti at fullback. Have Eli Clark out there in the headgear. He's about to get the ball. The former Bulldog. Oh, he gets shortened up by Leotoa on that run. But Eli Clark, just that one NRL appearance in round 27 last year. Getting a chance here at Cronulla now. There he is. Working their way out with Kyle Pickering on in 19. So you're going to see a lot of these new faces now. That's a good carry by Burns. Barnett, yet another tackle. He's made 20 tonight. Puru's kick outside the 40, not his best. I think we could start to bring it back. And the Warriors players was bowled over by Hamlin Welle. And Warriors start a set 15 metres inside their own half. The ebb and flow of this game, they're just not the points coming.
Second half into the first pre-season game and it's 6-all. It's been a bit clunky from both teams. All it's going to take is an offload or a second phase and a bit of speed from someone on this field to break it open. Not fatiguing the game now.
Really another good run off a Fisher Harris offload there. There is James Fisher Harris as a dummy half. Warriors set up on the right side. Metcalf to Chance. He's caught. 20 away from the line, last tackle Warriors. Again, the observation, the dominant half is Metcalf as opposed to Tamare Martin. This bomb, it's lost sideways. No, they've not gone against Vaiella.
Where do you want it?
I'd like to see Martin get more involved. He's got a terrific running game. The Warriors 5'8". Just not seeing enough ball himself at the moment to create too much for his outside men. Get a bit more involved.
Got to
challenge that. Yeah, I was going to challenge. It was going to be a commentator's challenge. I thought that's a clear knock on.
Well, do you want to borrow these? They're glasses for everyone at home.
I'm going to back it. I'm going to back the young winger in. I know Brandy's at home saying, oh no, wingers don't challenge.
He's not running back directly towards the board, runs an escort line. The challenge is successful.
Yep, I told you, Vossi.
It's a penalty against Daniel for an escort. You don't arrive prior to the ball.
There will be a penalty for the escort.
That's reviewed in the process. Braden, you still have your challenge, okay? It's a penalty here. Boys, it's a penalty here, escort.
See, they still get keep their challenge because they found something else. The game of rugby league.
And we love it.
We do. It's got to break into China, doesn't it? With straightforward decisions like that. It's on the cusp of being accepted. Vegas is just one step along the way. Barnett with the ball now. 7 metres away from the line. Healy plays in motion. Fisher Harris.
There's a carry.
He went hard there at Beryl. To the left they go. Metcalf dumps it off at the inside. Laban with the ball. Good to see, just one offload could be what opens it right up. Healy, Metcalf, Barnett. They've racked up the ball there. That was Hal Tapua. Up high for Cronulla. Metcalf everywhere. Nickel-Cookster. They've lost it. The Sharks have got it back. And now the chase is on. They're coming from everywhere. And ball lost.
Hang on.
It was solid. Very solid. And back comes Tamare Martin. But for a moment, Michael Gabriel thought he was going to go off for an 80-metre try, and then he got smashed and then lost the ball. So the Warriors 12 metres away. Cronulla had taken their advantage. Fisher Harris. Oh, this is clunky, as Cooper described it there. It was stop, catch, pass, stop again. 5 away. Healy, he's been good. And the Cronulla goal line defence is now being tested. Aaron Clark will play it. Healy gets it wider to Metcalf. Service was better. Chance in the corner, not in the corner. Tuapicky, beautiful moves there. Right foot, and delivers the Warriors the lead.
Yeah, that's a class touch there from Chance Nickel-Cookster. I've seen a couple of players just try and bat that ball on and come up with errors here tonight. But the Warriors fullback gets 2 passes wide. He's really teamed up well with Metcalf. And once this is the line break that led before, the pressure. The Sharks were on the ascendancy here. The ball gets flicked out. Tamare Martin picks it up, and this is the play that set it up. Sharks defenders come in, don't shut down the ball there from Stone Street. That's a good pass there from Cookster to go on to Tuapicky.
Yeah, it wasn't a tap on, it was more just a little tip on, wasn't it? He got 2 hands to the football. And as we know, this kid can score tries. He's looked very lively tonight. And he's got the moves to go with it.
Bit of pizzazz. Very much like Keanu Kinney, who was so good. Oh, what a year. Player of the Year, Paul Broughton, medal winner at the Titans, and break through to the Test side. But Tuapicky's not far behind in that sort of ability.
No. He's a real live wire, and looks like he really enjoys his football as well. On the wing tonight.
Jake will check in on injuries as well in a moment for you. Monitoring all here. Warriors v Raiders in Vegas at Allegiant Stadium. We'll have first up Wigan and Warrington doing battle, and one of the 4 games will bring every minute on Fox League from Vegas. The women's tests, Australia and England as well. And brush home with the Panthers and the Sharks. The stadium itself is a rock star.
Oh, how good is it?
The death ship. And Metcalf puts the Warriors 6 in front. Jake on the sideline.
The Warriors hit the front through that man Tane Tuapicky. 6 games for them last season, all at fullback. Scored his only try in that Magic Round win over the Panthers. Bagged himself a new deal in the off-season as well. Locked in until 2026, the preferred backup option at fullback behind Chance Nickel-Cookster. Just on the injury front, guys, we saw Sharks winger Sione Katoa come off the field. The Sharks tell me it's just a burner to his shoulder. He is sweet to return if needed, but unlikely we'll see him again.
That's good news on Katoa. So Warriors with Barnett.
He's been good again tonight, hasn't he? Barnett. A bit of class there tonight from him.
Massive strides forward in his career last year at all levels. And that great honour with the Warriors to win the Simon Mettering medal. Well, Healy, hasn't he looked good? Talk about take your opportunity. Like, here is one. This is exactly what we alluded to pre-game, that someone you haven't seen before at this level gets a chance, gets some minutes, make an impression, put your hand up and say, I'm ready if opportunity comes later in the year.
Yeah, certainly. And part of his move to the Warriors for that reason.
Here for Metcalf.
Floater.
Yeah, it's going to test out Hiroti. He did well coming forward. Well, that's just old-fashioned shepherd, that. And putting your arms up doesn't make you invisible. They'll try and work their way out of trouble with Eli Clark now. not sure there's too many more points in Cronulla just at the moment, and that happens when you change your hooker and halves and the multiple interchanges that you have.
Yeah, well, Cooper said earlier in the call, up to 11 players from their top 17 not playing tonight, so it's a good opportunity for these younger Cronulla players to get out there and get a taste of the NRL.
Yeah, aren't the bench players ripping in there? That was a good run from Bradley Fernley. Now Atkinson bombs high to the corner, and the try scorer was underneath it. Rushes back, finds a little bit of trouble. And that will be, well, that'll be the night for the starting front rowers, the big guns, the big boys, the bookends. Fisher, Harris and Barnett. They've done their job. That's a fair front row pairing, isn't it? When you consider what Barnett did last year in the scrapbook of Fisher Harris. What they've got to work off.
Good platform that the Warriors can lay their game off in attack and defence for that matter. He prides himself on work off the ball. Well, both of them do really, but Fisher Harris in particular.
You saw Healy take another run at a dummy half. He's had 5 now. He's picked his moments well. He is serving up for Metcalf to kick. It'll go inside the 20. Neither here nor there, that kick really from Metcalf. And with the ball for Cronulla. It's just going into a bit of a lull of the match at the moment.
Coops, the scheming halfback. What are the Cronulla halves got to do here? Can they conjure up a try somehow, or shift the ball maybe a little bit more out of their half? Or?
Well, I think the one thing when you're inexperienced and young, whether you're in the Warriors or the Sharks, it's not about going for the big play in week 1 of pre-season. It's about doing all the things that you practice during the pre-season. Ossie just mentioned about Healy, his impact about running the football. When you get an opportunity as a half, run the ball first before you become a ball player.
Tell you about one of the hit-ups we just saw a couple of plays ago. Christian Dixon come on. Now he's a winger, but he rushed in to take a hit-up. One off the ruck to get his first touch. He was on a matter of seconds, took a run like a front rower. It's a big moment for him, Christian Dixon in 25. Chance Nickel-Klookstar with the ball there, slight bobble. Warriors with it, 15 out from their own line. Dixon, another one of those jersey flick and final team members from last year on show here.
Bit of cramp coming in, is it?
Marcus push up, tackle 1.
We might cramp up in this commentary box tonight. He's a little warm, I must say. It's obviously air conditioning. They used to have LG as a sponsor, but since they've gone, the Aramex, the courier company, don't do air conditioners, obviously.
Can you make Cooper put his shirt back on?
Well, there you go. The Warriors make a mess of that. Nickel-Klookstar will go off for the Warriors. This will give Moto Pasakala a chance. He's coming onto the field, so Charnes's night, you would assume, finishes there.
Night over. If I was concerned with it, because he's had a good night tonight. Lots of run meters, picked up the try.
It'll be interesting to see that combination of Roger Tuivasa-Sheck and Charnes Nickel-Klookstar, where there's either play. They're both in the team, and Charnes had some nice touches tonight. Always work great out the back of the field, but set up that try as well.
So, quality players.
From the scrum, Cronulla. Vaiella. Bit of rocks and diamonds for Vaiella so far. He's 20 metres away from the Warriors line. This is their chance now. Eli Clark. A little slow the service, Atkinson, and they've got a roll ball. Can you believe that? Touchy was all over it. All over it.
Well, it was right in front of him. So
Spoken to his flag, Maxwell Smart style. It's a roll ball. Got him.
Oh,
yeah.
The old roll ball. Well, actually okay with the rule, as long as you said earlier again, Cooper, as long as they keep policing it, because it does affect the speed of the play the ball.
I'm telling you right now, both coaches would be filthy if their players are doing the roll ball get penalised. There's been a few tonight. They've been told the rules. It's about the execution and concentration. A few players have got it wrong tonight.
Warriors possession. They brought on another couple of their young players. Dion and Tuanai is on. And he has a touch right now into the Cronulla half. I'm loving their first touches because they want to get one on the board, and they're doing that. Ball back inside. Malga has been A bit of an X factor off the Warriors bench tonight. Ball with Metcalf on the last tackle. That's not their best. That's a breakdown of communication there. Metcalf was going nowhere through the ruck.
Warriors, back here, right
He knew it was last tackle there. There was an opportunity to tip the ball on, but he chose the run option, and he's had a good game though. He's been very busy.
So he'll be registered in the box. His 3rd year in charge of the Warriors. After that dazzling first year where he won the Dally M Coach of the Year. More changes to be made, and it is Jet Cleary who'll be coming on in a moment. So focus on the number 21 for the Warriors at a club where his brother Nathan was once the ball boy. And of course, Dad Ivan, both a player and coach for the Warriors. This time the Sharks with an error. Play breaks down 10 metres inside the Warriors' half.
A lot of players on their haunches with 20 minutes to go here. The Sharks, a lot of their inexperience. Young Cleary ready to come on the field, but I think for the Warriors here, this next 18 minutes, the point of difference they got on the field at the moment is someone like Dylan Walker, Tomato Martin, the speed at which they move up against this young, inexperienced Sharks outfit.
I will go to the veteran in the box. That's you, Kevy.
Yes.
Did you play a trial before you played a full-blooded first-grade match? Can you think back that far?
Yeah, no, I didn't remember. No.
Cooper?
Back in the 50s, Kev?
We didn't have trials in the 50s.
No.
60s, mate. Here he goes, the young fella. He'll be excited about this tonight, and his family as well. We saw pictures of them up in the box.
It's a 3-year contract he's got with the club.
I think it's a great move for him.
So Warriors with it. Now very much a new look side and spine. Another one of the Panthers' former juniors, Luke Hansen, is out there in jumper 20. He's a pretty handy player. So they've made a bit of they've put the poker chips in a few places here.
Watch the control of Dylan Walker here. His ball playing will be crucial.
So here he is, Walker, first receiver, and swamped by the defence on that occasion. They're 19 metres away from the Cronulla line. They conceded the first try of the game, and we've got a roll ball. It's going to become the chant from the crowd.
I told you to keep your eye on Dylan Walker.
Yeah. Well, it was actually good defence from Atkinson.
Roll ball.
He chose to come out of the line and shut the play down.
Let's go.
All right, let's just cross the T's, not the I's.
Daniel, let's go.
Are you for or against what they're doing?
I'm for
it.
Because it
Speed, is it?
Let him up, straight up, Eddie.
Cooper?
Hold.
Yeah, look, I'm down to consistency too. And the diving thing, like, as long as they keep it. Like, I think there's other tweaks you could do, but as long as the referees implement it.
Well, it's pretty easy to police. Yeah, the touchies are obviously all over it.
Sharks offload. And back for Fernley. Maybe 15 metres away from halfway. Ref's doing well. I tell you what, Kennedy, because it's not easy when you put Vainalga and Bunty Afoa beside each other. There's a hell of a lot of hair. They have the same dues. And Kennedy, he's pinched Afoa all night. He's entitled to say, sure, it's me. Last tackle, Sharks. Atkinson in a bomb roll. This will be a chat. No, Cronulla don't play the ball. They may still get it though. They didn't contest the ball in the air there, even though having 3 players around where it landed. And more changes. Warriors are getting Myla Graham-Talfa out there now. He'll go out to right centre or wing. And the Warriors with the ball outside their 20. Well, there is prize money up for grabs in the pre-season challenge, but a little different for the clubs, isn't it, at a Vegas bound. That week 1 to week 2 in the trial, sides will be, the lineups will be vastly different. Back for Cleary, kick. Not all that long. Fielded there by Dixon. And with a hop and a skip, he's tackled short of the 30-metre line. Dixon actually was a try scorer in that Jersey Flegg Grand Final last year. We'll yet to see the Player of the Year from that side, the Samuel McCulloch He's not too far away. He's got the ponytail out the back as well. Each to their own. We'll see him in jumper 27 for Cronulla shortly. Now for Atkinson. Right up to the shots. Rugby league is back. That was Dion Amituamai putting a beauty in.
Well, he lined him up for a fairway back. Good, solid contact under the football.
That is great technique from the young winger, because a lot of those players miss that with a high shot or don't get the ball, but that is solid contact over the top. He made the error before. Well, didn't go up and catch the ball cleanly, but made up for it there.
So Carly getting a bit lively there. The 17 for the Warriors had a bit to say as well. Push and shove, nothing more. Warriors need to get a bit of a scoot on here. Cleary rushes in.
Clock off, head in. Wait for the break.
So 14 minutes remaining in this first match. A reminder, live and exclusive to Fox League tomorrow night. We will have Raiders and Panthers for you. So it's a bit of Saturday night rugby league for you. Cronulla get a bit of their own in. Right inside the Sharks half. That one hurt a little, not surprisingly. And then ball lost by Eromia Toava. The boys get physical there. And Cronulla with it 10 metres inside their own half. Burnley taking in the tackle of Warriors defence. Classic on. Walker also involved in the tackle. So it's not all rookies, of course. Bit of balance out there from Coach Webster for the Warriors. Errol just on the edge, met front on. It was Pickering driven back. That was good. Tackle made by Hansen. Last play it is for the Sharks, 30 metres out. They go to the left side for the kick from Taj Ford. And Kevy's got a bit of a wrap on. Young player again from that flag side last year.
Yeah. Well, obviously, some good players. They made it through to the grand final.
Now, the Warriors, they opened the door for Cronulla. So the crowd that are here following the Sharks, they realise that it's been a bit of a struggle, but they've got a chance here. It could be 12 all in just a moment.
It was a good kick and chase, and then the line speed on tackle 2. 4 Sharks players converging on the 1 Warriors player. This is going to give them an opportunity here.
Bit of nerves, I reckon, in that drop ball from Sikala.
The Sharks always like to go to the short side where it's 2 on 2. Let's see what they can do on the left-hand side.
Formation, they've got 4. There's the square pattern on the right-hand side of the scrum, but they go to the left. And they're all there. Ball was bullet-like. Not quite in front of the winger. Pass from Gabriel to Dixon. He went close. One of these local juniors could have a try. That'll be met with some serious cheering. Now Fernley with the ball. Caught in the tackle of Walker. Lussick as well. Sharks just 10 metres away from the line. Been a while since the Hazelton try to open the game. Played by Crouch in front of the posts. Held up there by Pollard. He's out there as well. Riley Pollard. So they've got the Jersey flag halves out there now. And Barrow gets a kick to the end goal. It's a fair contest. The Warriors are able to force a line dropout.
Nice little touch there from the Sharks. A repeat set. Beryl, former Queensland under-20s player, Beryl.
He was a star for Wynnum a couple of seasons back, or a few seasons back now. So Cronulla, just keep an eye on them. 22 is Taj Ford, 23 is Riley Pollard. They are the young halves pairing, getting a chance here in the last minutes. The ball being knocked by the Warriors, I thought.
Play the ball, Sharks.
Yes,
Where do you want it?
into touch, no doubts about that.
There's a lot of energy in that last set. Short passes, powerful running. The Beryl come up with that little short kick. young, inexperienced Sharks players look confident they can come up with something this set.
Well, the 23 Pollard, he was selected into the Australian schoolboy side in the halves alongside Lockie Galvin. He's got something. Again, NRL might be beyond him at this stage, but getting a chance in the pre-season challenge to show what he's got. Ball now with Fatili for the Sharks. 5 away from the line. Who can get that 4-pointer? That elusive 4-pointer! It'll be Taj Ford! The Mahal has scored! Taj Ford! They're going to check it with a bunker. Oh, they might take it off. They can't.
I don't want to take it away from the young man because he was absolutely pumped when he crossed over. And so he should be. But the Sharks player goes through and makes contact with the Warriors defenders. Young Ford goes on the outside.
To be fair, he looks 14. Taj Ford, you told us about him pre-game, Kevy. You said, watch out. He's got something. You've heard some good raps.
People in Sydney have got big raps on this
He
kid.
backed himself there to run, but was he given an advantage to get there?
I couldn't see that with my diminishing eyes, but maybe, just maybe. I thought it was a fair try.
He did score in that Jersey Flegg Grand Final last year.
Yeah.
Have a look at him. He's just saying, he looks honest to me, but it's not him that we're worried about, are we?
We acknowledge the contact from Huepa Peru, however, there's no impact on the play.
Well, what about the next one?
However, the lead line from Blake Hosking runs at the chest of the defender, and the Cronulla Sharks take an advantage. We have a decision.
The number 17, Blake Hosking, has been pinned there with that. They were fine to pass the first interference, but not the second.
Well, that's what trials are for the commentators to get their eyes fixed and get everything right. I'm none from 2.
Andrew, I know it's the first game, but I'm a little bit worried about this diving rule when it starts coming into play.
Yes.
Because the bunker is going to be under all sorts of pressure to determine if a player has dived or have been impeded, and it's going to cause a lot of controversy.
With you, Cooper.
We're trying to unscramble an egg. It's you know, like it's. I don't know whether it can be done. We've allowed it. We've almost trained our players to, when they feel the slightest bump,
to go down.
They lose their balance.
It's going to be very hard to do it in-game with the bunker. The way you get it out of our game and stop players from diving is charge them or fine them through the match review committee. You charge the first one, they won't do it again.
Getting spoken by Cooper Cronk. Over the grand final winner. 12-6 the score, 9 minutes to go, just under. Walker with it. And some quick hands. But again, a little disjointed with all the changes out there. We said at the start of the night you're going to see 55 players. I think we've passed the 50 mark. There's too many that haven't any game time now. Bomb comes from 35 metres out. Right to the corner. Lost there.
Yeah, there was interference
by Clark.
Disruptor.
Kevy was all over.
Yeah, a bit closer to the sideline. I can see it. Lost it.
Kennedy was very good with the names early, but I think past player 40, he's starting to struggle because now he's just pointing them out. You, mate, old mate, offside. He was going good with the names. Sharks are with it 15 inside their own half. And this one with Fatili. Got a bit of size about him. Followed up by Pollard. Defence keen to. You've got to just see him run. He's backing himself, Pollard. The limited opportunities that he's had with the ball so far. He may get it in a moment. Again, Bearall skirting across field, almost through, was Pickering. Just caught by the defence. Last tackle, Cronulla. Pollard in kicking position. 19 metres out. It'll come down close to the line. Sharks with a chance. Warriors end up with a ball. Gee, Vaela's had some moments, hasn't he? He almost played a big assist in a try there.
I think that's a key for both these teams with 7 minutes to go. Everyone's excited, everyone's up for these young players to try and come up with a play, but put the ball up in the air and just compete, because there's a lot of errors or potential opportunities to score a try when that ball goes up in the air if you compete.
Knocked back by Vaela, and it was Hansen on the spot for the Warriors to come up with the ball. Now inside the final 7, 6 all it was at half-time. Just the one try in the second half. Cleary off the side of the boots. They've got it back though. Well, Cleary's kick, not quite shanked, but certainly not hit sweetly. And yet they still came up with possession on the chase.
Yeah, the pressure on the kicker, wasn't it? Shanked it. Still managed to keep it in the field of play. Let's have a look here. It's come off the outside of the foot. We've all kicked plenty of them, Cooper.
Let go now. Back here. Bunting, hold.
All right, so opportunity Cronulla again.
6 more, 10 metres.
And there you go, set restart. Been a while since we've had one. I reckon it's been about an hour since we had a set restart. And now we've pulled one out there. Cronulla with the ball, 30 metres away. Warriors haven't had a set restart tonight, but they have had 7 full-blown penalties. Ball there with Pollard. Just looks like he's got a lot of game playing in the halves. Ball now. And this time, Taj Ford delivering a short pass. Warriors holding on there. The player tackled was Hosking. They attack the left side. Good tackle on Gabriel. They're close to the line. And in retreat is Beryl. He's gone back a long way. The chase is maybe offside. I don't know. He went back a long way. And Hepa Puru is on the end of a kick, which I reckon was option E or F for Beryl after he did the 180 and then went backwards and put in a kick. I just hope he's onside, Puru.
Yeah, they're all very confident, the Sharks players, that this is a fair try. I would imagine they will have a look at it. He does run backwards a long way, doesn't he, Beryl?
Well, yeah, Puru's onside.
Yeah, Puru, but another Sharks player in and around the ball.
Yeah. Taj Ford, he's offside. You'd reckon the 22 forward is offside, but it's whether you say he plays no role, and I'm prepared to say he's out of the eye line of the defender, but the video may see it differently.
Well, he's onside anyway.
Well, he may be onside anyway.
Yeah.
So
this will be a try.
kick for 12 all. Kick for 12 all.
Got a good finish coming in the pre-season challenge.
You'd love to see Golden Point, which February Golden Point.
They embraced the Sharks players. A lot of these guys, as you said, Andrew, played a lot of football together.
So for 12 all from 12 metres out. Into the Monty Porter stand, the ball goes. With 4 minutes to go. We're locked up here. Teams that are bound for Vegas, not necessarily the players you're seeing play out the game. They are getting their chance. And it's about making the most of opportunity.
Well, I'll be very excited and thrilled to get the opportunity to put that Sharks jersey on in the first grade arena.
Puru, the former Raider, playing alongside his twin brother tonight. As his moment. What's happened here? We've run out of balls.
No footballs.
Okay. Again. This can happen in the pre-season. Everyone's a bit rusty. All right, they're not playing for cheap stations. They won't necessarily be desperate, but I'd like to see someone take at least a snap at a field goal, try and break the deadlock.
$100,000 on the line tonight.
Clark brings it back for Cronulla. They have the ball, but they're only 11 metres out from their own line. Well, one feature of their play tonight, because, you know, far from being slick, but certainly tenacity. They've ticked that box tonight, the Sharks. Effort,
very good.
tenacity.
Beryl's had a strong game for them. He's probably been one of their better players. He's quite dynamic out of that dummy half position.
And with Puru, the try scorer, taking the previous hit up. Now with Samuel McCulloch. So he was really good in the jersey flag last year. Last tackle play, kick from inside the 40. It's long, it's dropped. But regathered by Pasicala. Back to the field of play comes. No suggestion of a knock on, of course. Long searching kick by Riley Pollard. Oh, they're attacking the Sharks. The ball was a toaster ball. Up it popped. The Warriors inside their 20. A lot of hands on hips as well. Warm Friday night in the Shire. And Cronulla are lifting. Now 2.5 minutes to go. Lussick at dummy half. He'll kick from there. It's inside the 40. Has he got enough on it? He doesn't. Idea was right. A little soft the touch. And Dixon brings it back for the Cronulla side. So they get another set. Their end of the field. How daring do they want to be? I reckon one of these young halves might
have a crack. Yeah. It seemed to be the team tonight that are happy to use the ball and back themselves.
Blake Hosking driven back there. 3 defenders onto his back. That loses a bit of the Sharks' momentum there. Puru caught in the tackle of Jet Cleary. Sharks now to the right-hand side, right across there to Pickering. And the Cronulla attack feel the full weight of the Warriors' defence. 2-man tackle. Kick from Pollard. Right in the corner. He's dropped it. And it's gone touch in goal.
Here we go.
Pasicala at full speed. Lost it. It goes touch in goal for a line dropout.
Possibly could have let that go and maybe would have gone dead, but confidence in the young kid you've got to admire.
Alrighty, this is how we start our season. February 7, Rugby League, 12 all, just under a minute to play. They go to the short drop out, and it's wide and long. Cronulla will come back to centre field. What play have they got?
Play the ball.
Play the ball 10 metres in from the sideline.
Back foot here, back foot.
All right.
Yeah. 2 halves to get them home here, Vossi.
Yeah, one of the local juniors to score for the Sharks would be a fairy tale finish for the home side. Martelli to play it. 10 metres away from the line. Only a few more tackles left in the match. Beryl went short to McCulloch. He'll play it 5 away. Crowd the most vocal it's been tonight. Beryl goes left side. Hironi's ball was a holder. Rolled it over the sideline. And the bench is all up. It's a wild game of musical chairs. The full-time siren sounds. And the first 80 minutes of 2025 are done and dusted. Sharks and Warriors. 12 all scoreline here.